as big as it is today.
Because this happened so quickly, I am living a dream I didn't even know I had.
And how fish learn to cheat death. Let's go. Some creatures, like salamanders, are able to regrow lost body parts. Octopus tentacles may exist for some time without the octopus itself, but it isn't so surprising. The other thing is underwater zombies. I'm serious. There are a lot of videos on the internet about the fish that survived the attack of some predator and stayed alive, although they lost an impressive part of their body. And we don't know how they can move. Okay, let's say someone took a piece of this fish. The damage is in the back, so probably vital organs are safe. But what about the fish which lost most of its body, or a head? To meet a headless shark. But animals with relatively small brain may stay alive during several weeks, while a large part of their brainstem remains. Do you remember Mike the Headless Chicken? Same story here. Unfortunately, fish don't any backup. So if they have a in death, or, this zombie fish was able to cure the bite mark, although it's like 1/6 part of its body. It seems that fish are more resilient than people usually think of them. Maybe even too resilient? You think there's no problem with that? Yes, there are a lot of ways to kill zombies. You probably know some of them, but what can you do with zombie fish if it doesn't die even in oven? So let me get out of here, and you're dead. Got it? And what about living with a hole in your head? Yes, it's quite possible if you're a crucian carp and look like a character from Silent Hill. Look, it just doesn't have any eyes. Literally, I can see what's happening on the other side of its head. Also, this crucian carp is black. Probably to look more threatening. No one really knows why this fish has actually started looking like this. Maybe because fire trucks were washed in the lake and harmful substances caused a mutation. And it's quite real. Although it's impossible to predict how fish will react to these conditions, some of them are able to live in most terrible conditions but feel good. For example, catfish of Chernobyl had survived the catastrophe and just had become smaller. Radiation? What radiation? High temperature? Acidity? Sharks that chose the Cavachi volcano in the Pacific Ocean as their home live in such conditions, by the way.
Shark. Oh, is it?
Oh, the resting spot of a shark.
Cavachi is a very active submarine volcano that actually do some activities all the time. No one except stubborn bacteria can live here. But in 2015, scientists found sharks in the